Like, oh shit, my setup is not working. Let me go to a significantly more comfortable setup.
Exactly. I don't know what you're talking about. But hello, we're back. Hour 3,
Hey.
Edge of Morality. Otto's unconscious body lies on the ground, and so does the evidence that Thonk once again was correct. So, shall we continue?
I mean, no, I say we stop here.
Yeah, let's just.
I say
Yeah, this is
we
good.
call it a win. You guys asked for a love story. This is a love story. Come to
No, this is great.
How
I did
much of
not
this was
expect-
because freaking Maggie at the beginning was like, it's Valentine's Day?
You'll never know.
So yeah, I looking down, making sure, doing a spare the dying, and then looking up at Smith and narrowing my eyes, I will get to my feet and like start marching in his direction.
It's not a very far march, and he poops a little on the way over. So he's very intimidated without you having to roll. It's worse, arguably worse than when Maggie rolled that natural 20 and intimidating him. So
Good. So then I'll be standing over him as he collapses to the floor and very sternly ask, "What did you do to Otto in the other room? What did you do to Otto?" And it's-
I kissed him.
Thunk doesn't like. There's no show.
Roman is
I was
gonna
hoping we
bust
hear.
out laughing. Bust out laughing.
Like looking around, Thunk, like hearing the laughter from Gromit, and maybe Rye, probably not.
Rye tries to laugh, but it hurts so bad, she immediately just goes into a wince and just like curls up against the wall.
So he's looking at them, like hoping that this is some sort of joke or blown out exaggeration, or.
So once the chuckles start and he like looks around, I'll just grab him by the throat and start dragging him over to Otto.
Back to here.
Yeah, but I'm like dragging him over to Otto, and I will say, "Kiss Otto again."
No.
Just-
No, once is worse.
Listen, I'm just gonna force him if he doesn't. Like I'm just gonna make him do it.
Okay.
Gromit is just laughing.
Listen, this is all I've got right now. Let me have this. Scott, you did this. This is your fault.
Picturing Mathis as a little kid, stole his sister's Barbie dolls, and he's like, kiss. Oh God. Okay.
Say you're sorry. Say you're sorry.
Oh, please, no artwork of this scene, please.
All of it.
I want all of it.
Oh God.
Yeah, I want all the artwork for everything because it's been amazing. Thank you.
Hey, the artwork has been amazing, absolutely. But oh God. Okay. So it takes significantly more pushing. We don't need to go into the detail.
Yeah.
I imagine you hit him a few times or whatever.
Yeah, do what I gotta do.
And eventually he does give in and make out with Otto's unconscious body.
It's fine.
This is so fucked up.
Whatever, man.
Oh.
Okay,
Do we have like an advisory warning for this? No. So and then when he comes up, he's kind of
Welcome
like,
to Edge of Consent, episode 12.
I give consent. Oh my gosh.
oh God.
That's the episode title. That's it right there.
We walk the fine line between no means no and no means yes.
No always means no. No.
Always means
No.
Always means no.
Good God. Anyway,
Unless he's magic.
Oh shit.
Oh.
all right. I have
So
a
he
plan.
Pulls away, so he pulls away and he's like, oh. Hey guys. Oh, I'm just so happy to be here with you.
Cool. When he does that, I take my dagger out and I shove it in his throat.
Slit his throat.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yep. So as soon as he's like, "Hey, how's it going?" you see my dagger come out in one quick motion. I just slice his throat,
Bleeding out and collapse on the ground.
and then I just kind of push his body forward and be like, "Problem dealt with." Now I cast my AOE heal, and I will heal.
What?
Problem dealt with. I don't know what you want.
Gromit's just like his mouth, he's like laughing because you're making him kiss this guy.
I don't know what you thought was gonna happen.
And then all of a sudden, Grommen's like just jaws dropping. He's like, "Why you do that?"
Healing spells are more effective. Where's the AOE one? Hang on a second, I forget.
Thonk just ignores Grommen.
Yes, basically.
That poor guy.
Not my problem. Divide those hit points. Okay, here it is. As an action, blah, blah, restore number of hit points equal to 5 times your cleric level. So I'm just doing, we're level 3? 15.
Yes, sir. Level 3.
I restore 7 to Rye, fully heal Rye, and I give the rest to Otto. So
Awesome.
Otto gets 8.
Okay.
Cool. Otto's back up with 8 health points and significantly calmer with the emotions. That initial rage that played out with the whole that is long since washed away from her. Him, sorry, Otto's are him. Since long since washed away from him. He does come to, obviously sore. He still burns whatever all of his body, a funny taste in his mouth. But yeah, he's coming back.
Ooh. Hey. What happened?
As he sits up, look at Rye.
Rise at this point has been healed.
Yes.
So she
correct.
just smiles and just goes like,
I'm-
"Hey."
I'm wanting to see what his reaction is. Really?
Otto's just pissed. Just deep. This hatred that you can't explain is just coursing through his eyes.
I fucking Grommen knock him out.
Grommen is like, why?
Otto starts to stand up.
Because he's going to attack Rye again. Knock him out.
Grommen knocks him out. And then Grommen's like, why you kill Sam?
Didn't work as intended.
You know, no.
Tie up Otto, Grommen. Rye, let's figure
You
out.
tie up Otto.
All right, I'll tie up Otto. I don't care.
He looks at Rye, he's like, what is happening?
Magic. That fey creature is toying
You
with us.
shut up. And he looks at Rye and says, what is happening again?
I don't know. I just got stabbed. Why does Otto hate me? I didn't do anything.
Why did Donk kill that guy? We're both
So
just
it
what is happening?
so to my understanding, I have only one more spell left. Fucking Christ! All right, fine. God, I don't want to detect this bullshit. God, wait. Can I cast Calm Emotions again while he's unconscious and he cannot resist? Is that a possibility?
Oh God. I honestly don't know what the rules are in 5e for unconsenting spellcasting.
Consenting spellcasting.
Spells on the unconscious. I imagine you still get to make a save. I imagine that's something that they would.
Then I'm not gonna waste it.
That'd be with disadvantage, I imagine, right?
Maybe.
I mean, maybe with disadvantage. I'm gonna do exactly that. There's a really good gut reaction there. I can look it up for next time. But roll with disadvantage if you're unconscious, but otherwise you do still get to make saves. Now that's for like wisdom saves and charisma.
Oh yeah,
saves.
that's true.
Con save.
roll my
even.
punching
Well, like
damage?
strength and dexterity saves you would automatically.
Oh
fail.
no.
Oh.
Chat's right. Detect magic's a ritual. I can cast detect magic without it taking up a
It
slot
would take a
again.
minute. It would take 60 seconds.
So I'm gonna ritual cast detect magic, and I'm going to concentrate and go through each one of his auras and see if the enchantment spell is still on him.
So by going through each one of his auras, you mean you're gonna strip him of his magic items?
Yes, everything that would
More or
not
less,
be
you strip him down to his skivvies.
Yes,
to make
correct.
Sure that all magic is here and just Addo is there.
correct. And
Now
I,
we have an unconscious Addo stripped down to his skivvy, lying on
Whatever,
So,
man.
Grommen's very confused. Grommen's like, first you make him kiss him, then you kill him, and now you're undressing Otto.
Thonk. Look, this is chaos. Thonk is like
He looks at Ryan, he's like, maybe something wrong with Thonk.
Thonk
gets
is.
up and
Thank you, Gromit.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Don't
Ryan gets
even.
up and she like lifts up her like fur cloak and she expects like this like hole in her tunic where like a dagger went through it and
Yeah.
it's like filled up and she kind of like puts it down and she kind of like grabs Grumman on the forearm and she like just drags him towards the cellar.
Okay, I guess I.
Thank you, Rye. Thank you. I need to sort
just-
this shit.
She just drags Grumman out the room.
Good God, this is obnoxious. All right, he's naked except for his skivvies, and I'm just gonna be like, do you still have that damn spell on you?"
I'm just gonna be like,
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh,
get out of my head, Charles!
this is ridiculous.
Yes.
It's still on him. Fucking hell. So it'll go back. So if it went to him, I killed him, and then it goes back to its host? That is so obnoxious. All right, I'm going to tie up Otto. And
while this is happening, Rise is explaining to Grumman the situation. And she says,
Do you know what a Fae is?
Yeah.
There's one inside Addo, and it's making him try and kiss you and kill me.
Well, how did he get inside him?
I think the sailor kissed him.
Oh. You even don't make him kiss him? That funny. That's really funny.
That's pretty funny.
Well,
But
not funny when Thought killed him, but funny.
I think, look, that opens a door.
and then she like hangs on. And
she's
it
like
clicks open.
expecting Grumman to help him.
I think if we can find the door, we can save Anna. Save him.
You hit that and a door open?
But I can't find the door. You have to help me.
Okay. Grauman's gonna look for a door. Do I need to do like a search check or something?
Yeah, you're gonna search in this room. Investigation check, please and thank
Oh
you.
god, you're asking me to help you? I have a -2. -2, Sam. -2.
Oh my god.
What? I have a -2 crit.
Yes. Clockwork.
This is ridiculous.
Maggie, I'm glad that you rolled your typical 20. However, you find no doors in this room or the stairs off of it.
Okay.
My
So
apologies.
Grauman basically like rips everything off the walls, pulls like all the things that he can, and it's like basically the room is just a tragic mess. He's like knocking on walls and knocking on the floor, and by the end of it, he's like, "Me no think door here."
I think
Or
it's somewhere else
somewhere
in the house. If you let me explain.
No, stop.
I'll keep
Do it
pulling
again.
it.
Do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
I'll keep pulling it, all right? I'll pull it. I'll keep pulling it for like 2 minutes, and you can run around and look. Find
Okay.
a door.
And then Ryder's like hangs on it, and she's like still looking. She's looking at Grumman and she's hanging on it. She's like,
Go now.
Hold on one second. Just add a character. What's your wisdom?
Thank you,
mine?
Maggie.
Yeah.
For the love of
Zero.
thank you.
Oh, okay.
So a 10?
I'm a fucking moron. Yeah.
All right.
No. 10
Oh,
is
you're not a
average.
moron.
10
You're
is
a-
average.
Not,
Is the person you bumped into at Dunkin' Donuts? You know, it's
Right isn't the brightest tool in the shed, okay?
Grauman isn't either, so it's okay.
Well,
That's why I'm hanging on the sconce, and you're gonna run around and try and find a door.
I have a -2 intelligence, so I mean, all right, you keep doing that. Grauman's gonna like be like his ears on the door, on the wall, on the door. He's like gonna be like, well, you pull it the first time, and he's gonna listen to hear which direction it's coming from again.
Just check every room.
everybody knows the best way to find secret doors inside of a castle is to drag your face against the wall.
Yeah, right.
This is
Maybe
right.
a little
She's
bit on the
just
floor.
hanging on it the whole
All
time.
right, so this is what we do. He pulls it. I like listen. If I hear which direction it goes, I go towards it. He pulls it again, and we just keep doing that process until Grauman finds it or not.
Okay, so you're gonna, he doesn't even have to let go. He can literally just hold on to it.
Yeah. That's why
Okay.
Rye's hanging onto it, and she's sending you out the cellar to like check all the rooms in the house to see if a door opens somewhere.
Right, Grauman's like homing beaconing, trying to find this thing.
So we're gonna, because that's gonna take a while, we're gonna cut back over to Mathis. Mathis, what are you doing with poor Otto?
All of Otto's...
Hold on, poor Otto's like naked body.
Yeah,
Almost.
exactly. Almost
Almost
naked. Not
skipping.
completely. I don't want to see Halfling Wang. So I got all of his stuff.
They call him the tripod.
Good. All right. So I took all of Otto's stuff.
Magical pants.
Dear God.
Oh, dear God, Maggie, why?
So Otto's tied up. Tied Otto up. All of his stuff, weapons, loot, everything is far away from him. Other side of the room, far away.
In the fireplace with the wood.
Yeah, burning. Clearly just burning all of it.
Oh no! Not my stuff.
And I'm at a loss at what to do with him because like we know in order to get this fixed, we have to go to the cave and deal with this fucking Fae. And he will just want to murder Rye as long as Rye is around, and Rye is dead set on getting into the basement. Oh god. And I'm out of spells. Like I'm basically I'm dry for the most part, with the exception of like 1 second level that I have. Oh no, I'm out of spells. I'm done. Except for my ritual stuff. That's all I've got.
Am I conscious again?
No, not yet.
All right.
Soon though, don't worry. Time's gonna pass. So you have, I suppose, a few options. Just throw some out there. One, stay split screen here with you doing whatever you're doing to Otto and them doing whatever they're doing. Two, shelf the Otto problem and join them with their problem. Or three, coerce them away from that problem to handle the Otto problem.
All right. I'm going to drag Otto's body into the room where Rye is. And I'm going to plop him on the...
You walk past Gromit, who's like, hey.
Yeah, because this is... If I convince Rye... Or Rye... Basically, Rye's going to make the call here because... I'm just kind of figuring things out. So I go into the room with Rye, who's like, I'm assuming just continually pulling the lever.
No, I'm just hanging on it.
Okay, got
Come
it.
in, I'm just hanging on it. Like,
That's fine. I come in, and I kind of like drop Otto's body onto the ground. Not in a way that's going to do damage, but like just to, like a plop onto the ground. The only way to fix him is to go into the cave. If we don't go take care of this, Grumsh Forsaken Fae, then we're going to have an Otto that's going to be trying to murder you until then.
I think the Fae is in the cellar.
You know you're wrong.
I have reason to believe I might be right, but I can't explain it to you. You have to trust me. He only hates Rye, right?
And you are Rye. He hates, as far as I know, yes. However,
as you say that, Rye's outward appearance begins to change to you until she resembles the sailor that you killed.
Gotcha.
Oh shit.
You're gonna confuse the shit out of Gromit. Grom's gonna come back and be like, "Where am I? Hello, Sam."
You
But
were
what's
dead.
weird is it is Sam.
That's true.
Oh, mind blown.
And then you still hear Rye's voice, and she's like,
Now he won't try and kill me.
I just sigh and I just kind of like nudge.
Dude, that's the smartest shit, NA.
And I just nudge Otto, and I'm like, when he wakes up, we'll find out. As it is, I'm out of my arcane abilities are drained, or my divine abilities rather are drained for the day. I can no longer attempt to calm him.
Grumsh doesn't love you no more.
He's limited love. Limited love.
Limited love. You have to pay the next fee to unlock the next tier of loveness.
I tell you though, Rye,
It's a pyramid scheme of a religion.
this goddamn Fae is going to die for causing as much problems as it has.
The thing
I mean,
is,
yeah, do what you gotta do. I believe you.
And
So-
I stand there, and I'm not gonna leave Otto's side. Like if Otto,
I was
I
going to say, are you going to go and assist Gromit in searching
no,
around?
I know, I'm watching Otto. No, can't.
Okay. So Gromit goes and searches around the entire first floor of inside this castle, and then he's like, huh, "I don't see any doors anywhere." And this takes a while. So again, short rest. And then goes upstairs to the second floor, and the description of the second floor isn't entirely necessary, but goes searching around the entire second floor of the castle. No doors seem to be open that shouldn't otherwise be there. He goes up to the areas where there's third floors of the castle, which can only be achieved by certain areas of so the second floor. It's hard to achieve different ones, like very few stairwells line up, but whatever. So you go up and down all the different areas, find something there. Maybe even goes over to the roofs and opens it and frowns again as he gets saturated, and goes searching around on the roofs and tries to find another door. But from nowhere inside this castle, thus far, has Gromit been able to find anything. Luckily, the last spot checking inside the castle, Gromit sees the weather is finally passing. So like the rain is lightening up, the clouds are lightening up a little bit, so it's not a horrible storm out here anymore, but it's still not like super pleasant. At this point in time, without going anywhere else or searching anywhere else, it's been a few hours, and Otto has come to, and Otto has seen the Thonk standing there, and what's her name? Rye standing there, and periodically every minute or so, Rye would, the sailor Sam, whatever, would step out of the room and cast a spell and come back in and hold the lever again, and step out of the room, cast a spell and come back in and hold the lever again. It's literally every minute. So just under 60 times an hour for like 3 hours. So very frustratingly handling a situation like this.
Also, the sailor hasn't spoken once.
Not once.
Every time Addo asks a question, he just like answers by like nodding or shaking his head and smiling.
And Otto doesn't care because he's just sitting there like, ah.
I imagine Otto can at this point.
While tied up, you're just like happy. You're like the happiest prisoner ever.
Where'd my clothes go?
There's Stockholm syndrome going on.
It's okay. It's okay. Otto, you don't have to worry about it. You know that your true love, your beloved, that she would probably like you like this. So,
Oh God, no.
So, a lot of time passes, and Grauman's searching the entire inside of this area. Still hasn't found anything. Do either of you at this point go to assist Grauman, or do we continue to let Grauman go?
Why are you saying it like that?
Do you go to assist you? Because it's been hours and nothing has come up yet.
Are you blaming the victim? That's
No.
I think what
I
happens
was
is
innocent.
Rye leaves the room to change one more time, and she gets outside the room, and she's just like, "Fuck this!" And then she just doesn't change. She just stays with Rye. She just wanders around the house trying to find Grum.
Rye doesn't come back and doesn't say anything along the way. Does Thunk think to grab the lever and pull it?
Sure.
And so you walk around, you go to find Grauman, you meet up with Grauman, and more or less are like, you guys can interact if you'd like.
You startle Grauman actually, because he's gone so long without, and like he's gone hours without anybody, and then he turns around and he sees you, and he's like, ah!
That startles Rye. She's like, "Ah!"
And then he like touches your face, and he's like, Rye.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What do you do?
Find it.
I know find no door. I mean, I find doors, but not the door you say.
What? What? Did you look? Did you check everywhere?
Grauman like thinks for a moment, and he's like counting doors, but he doesn't remember how to count. And then he's like thinking about all the doors that he counted, and then thinking about the floors that he was on. He's like, I go on all floors. I open all doors. I knock all things off wall. No find door.
Rye like looks past him and just sees like just shit has been just knocked off of every wall in the hallway. Just like if there was anything before, it's just like even like plaster and stuff has just been like ripped off. And there's just like holes.
Yep. Doors removed, stuff like that. Rye, why don't you, Grauman, you can roll me an intelligence check to see if you think of something. Rye, why don't you roll me?
If I think of something. Oh my God.
What am I rolling?
Perception.
Oh my God, I don't think of anything.
Appropriate. Oh.
Oh my God.
You know what you need to do? You need to go outside to look for things, Rye, because that's how you see stuff, okay? Jesus. Okay. So the two of you are just like...
Rye closed her eyes and looked.
Felt.
Rye just like pats Grumman on the arm. And she's like,
We made a good go of it. You know? This secret has eluded us.
What that mean?
It means it got away. We didn't find it.
So we elude it now.
Sure.
Did you say no?
she said, sure.
Okay. Okay. Let us elude.
Okay.
I don't know why I always take sips of beverages when you guys are interacting.
Okay. Let's elude back to the room.
As we're walking back to the room, Grauman like explains what he did in each of the rooms that you passed by, and he actually at some point stops and shows you like random things he found that he thinks you might think are cool.
As you're going, roll for me one more perception check.
This is the DM bone throw.
Well, it's because you guys were actually walking back to where you are, Thunk.
Mm-hmm. Good.
I failed again.
Good God.
Oh my god.
You doubled each time. You doubled each time. And if you keep going, we can get there eventually. You make your way all the way back to Thong.
So like you're like showing me things, and I'm like, that's a rock. Or like, that's just a twig, Gromit. That's not. That's a stick.
Yeah, it's really cool rock. Look, a different color.
Wait, that's mold.
Oh, that why a different color. I knew it smelled funny.
Put it down.
Gromit like licks it and puts it down.
Right.
Poisonous mold, con save.
Oh yeah. Oh God.
Okay, you make your way
We
back
get-
to
we
Thong.
You come back in, and you see.
We get to the doorway, and I kind of like stop running. I'm like,
He can't see me, so I'm gonna do this.
and then as Rice says it, she just boop, invisible.
You went invisible?
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
You walk in, Otto's hanging from the lever by the ropes. It's just easier that way.
Gromit,
You just hung him on there.
Yeah, I was just like, after like 20 minutes, I was just like, fuck this. And he's just like,
smiling.
oh, this is great.
Hey, fun.
Oh my God.
Stretch my legs out.
Gromit walks in and is like looking at what's happening. He's like, "What you do?"
Making him useful.
And he
hey,
Gromit
Gromit.
points at the door and realizes that she's not there, and is like, "Right here, here. You don't see her, but she here."
You feel like a slap on the back of your arm, Thong.
Ow!
No.
Oh,
Thong.
Gromit. Okay.
Gromit the drama queen.
So I asked, did you find it?
Find? Find
Take
what?
that as a no. Okay.
What are they looking for?
A door.
Oh, cool.
Right.
Oh, I find doors.
I've seen lots of doors.
I
Oh,
go.
me too. You see
One-
all the doors?
Yeah.
One for yes.
Roll that.
Thong just says out loud, one for yes, two for no. Did you find it?
You just hear on the wall like knock knock.
I nod.
Gromit turns around and just like fucking starts ripping the wall apart in that spot.
Rai has to like swiftly roll out the way before she gets crushed against the wall.
Ugh. Then my suggestion is we deal with this Fae and return Otto to normal.
Normal. What are you talking about?
Shut up, Otto. Yes, one for yes, two for no. I say out loud.
What was the question?
He suggests we deal with this Fae and return Otto to normal.
You just hear one rap on the wall.
All right, I pick
Oh,
up Otto.
Who's doing
Followed by
that?
like a piece of wood getting kicked as she like runs away from where she.
Yeah, Gromit.
It's
Grom's like,
literally
"Got it!" I take Otto off the lever. I hoist him over my shoulder. No, and I hand him to Gromit. Carry Otto. We're going to the cave.
Hey, Gromit.
Gromit grabs Otto and puts Otto in the bag again, like he normally does, and keeps walking.
We're leaving his things here.
I was just like massaging his traps. Look at these assholes.
Good. Yes, good. Perfect. You will just be infatuated with Gromit the whole walk. That is fantastic. Oh my God, so good. So
Rai like picks up the important items of Addo's equipment, and you just see like this little floating bundle of stuff.
would it go invisible with you or no?
behind Thong.
It would.
It would. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But like initially, you just see
Yeah,
it
yeah.
picked up, and it like bobs along, and it like vanishes,
Yeah. You just
Gromit goes to like grab the things. Is he seeing that happening if he sees it?
and then they just poof, they're
they
gone.
disappear.
Where'd they go?
Out loud,
I
as
don't know.
Thonk makes for the exit, Thonk just says out loud, "They don't go to Otto until everything's cleared."
What
And-
is cleared?
We're
You hear one knock.
Yeah, we're gonna fix Otto.
I'm not even paying attention. I'm just completely engrossed in.
Gromit takes
Awesome.
Otto out of his bag and looks at Otto, and he's like, he shakes him.
Gromit,
Ugh.
Gromit, simple. Hey Otto, how much
Yeah,
do you?
hey.
If you saw Rai, would you try and kill her?
Yes.
I nod. Put him in your bag. We're going to fix this.
Gromit looks at Otto, is like, something broken, Otto. And puts Otto back in his bag.
There's like
You
you
stay
can see
there.
like the
There's
dials turning when Otto switches from kill Rye mode to everybody's happy mode, and once Grommen's back in view, he's like, "Oh yeah, hi, hey, hey."
He fits to fix them.
Yeah. So we go to the cave. That's where I'm heading. That's directly where I'm going.
As you guys are walking out there, once again, as I said, the clouds started to disperse and stuff like that. It's calming. Problem is, so many hours have passed that it's starting to get really dark out now. It's very late. That doesn't affect most of you guys so much.
It doesn't affect any of us except Otto. So
Yeah.
Perfect.
So
Doesn't affect Otto.
as you guys are moving along, one of the things you do notice is that there are seagulls even out flying around and overhead and whatnot.
Ooh, look, bird. If we're walking for a long time, Grommen starts whittling a seagull.
Whittling a seagull while carrying him over your shoulders. I imagine.
No,
like,
he's in the bag.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I imagine because he would just kind of throw him wherever. So poor what's his face. All right, so you guys continue making your way over to now because you've traversed this path multiple times, Grommen. You're able to easily find your way back over to the cave. So you do find your way to the cave at its entrance, and you can feel the presence inside of it.
By the time we get to the cave, how long does it take us to get to the cave?
Not very long, just a couple of minutes because the weather is significantly better than it was before. You know the direct path there, and so on. So significantly better.
Okay, if it's only a couple minutes, then he's not done carving the seagull.
Okay.
Okay.
So if I will step into the cave. You said we feel the presence as we step in.
Yes.
Without hesitation, because Thonk is at wit's end at this point, just shouts, "Faye, show yourself!"
After hearing that, I look past Grommen's shoulder, looking down into the cave, and I say, maybe you should go check it out. And I cast friends.
God damn it.
Oh no.
And then I need to roll a persuasion, right?
Oh god. This is the problem with the bard, man. He just gets everybody else to do his bidding.
Before you can do that though, you're gonna have to make a sleight of hands check to be able to do this because your hands aren't perfectly bound by someone who's a jailer or a bounty hunter. So you're gonna have to make the somatic actions. But
Also, Grommen has sensed danger. Would I be able to sense that something?
That's not an immediate danger. That's not like someone attacking you guys yet.
Gotcha.
that was fucking.
So make your persuasion check with your advantage to convince him to do so, or deception, or whatever it might be.
Mm-hmm.
Persuasion, I guess.
Good god. God, I wish the kiss and throat slice would have just worked. Good Christ.
That's the roll.
So
Oh,
Otto says to Thonk, why don't you go in and check it out?
Oh, you did it to me? I thought you did it to Grommen.
I'm sorry.
No,
who
it
did
is
you say?
Grommen. It was
Yeah,
to
because he's on
Grommen.
Grommen's back. So
leaning over his shoulder, I sort of just, quietly said it just to Grommen. I was like, you should probably go in and check it out. Grommen?
Are you saying it to Grommen? I thought you said Thonk.
No, it was to Grommen.
I did. I misspoke. I'm sorry, Maggie. Go
No,
ahead.
I thought he said Thonk too.
Did I say Thonk? I definitely meant to say Grommen. Sorry.
Okay.
It was,
Yeah, I thought you
it
said.
would have been a
Thonk.
little more obvious if it was reaching over to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Thonk!
With bound hands.
Yeah, I don't know. I read that as because it says gives you an uncanny sense of whenever things nearby aren't as they should be. But okay.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm gonna.
You're certainly getting that sense of the aura of this cave.
When you tell me I should go check it out, I'll be like, I'll check it out,
Oh.
and I start walking.
Right. And I'm gonna start after them.
You see, a few pieces of equipment just appear by the mouth of the cave.
Just dropping it.
And then that's what you see.
Ooh, a loot.
Yeah.
It's like, ooh, a candy. Ooh, a candy. So Grommen goes, I'll check it out, and goes walking in, and the two of you go skipping after Grommen.
Yeah.
I don't skip, all right?
Yeah.
I sneak.
So as you
Grommen
guys,
skips.
As you guys go walking into the cave, continuing to walk forward, walking into the cave, looking around for this thing, maybe slowing down at some point, weapons brandished, spills, the tip of your tongue, whatever it is you're doing to be ready. You go walking into the cave, preparing for combat. And the cave you were there before. It's rather shallow. There's not much space in there.
Okay.
You can see the little area where, you ripped off parts of, I think it was Rye's outfit or wherever it was, whatever clothing you did to bandage her up before and to make the sling. And you can see where you guys were sitting or dropped whatever food that you were eating at the time. You can, you can see those spots, but you don't see anybody in here.
Faye?
Is it cold in here?
That is very cold in here, yes.
Yeah, okay. It's cold, so.
You see, you Bonk hears a whisper next to him, and it's Rye with almost an elated sense. She's like, "Of course." She's like, "Wait here, I'll be back in a sec." And then you just hear the patter of little feet just run out the cave.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what was that?
So as Rye goes walking out of the cave, and you guys, hear it happen, whatever. The two of you are aware of that. And a few moments later, the three of you, two of you more definition than one, see the form at the entrance of the cave. It's probably Rye just coming back. And the form starts making her walk forward. It's a slow walk. It's like a saunter. Starts walking forward. And as you kind of oh, Rye's back. And you look over and you look at Rye. You realize that it's not Rye that's standing before you. It is the most gorgeous creature that you have ever seen in your entire life. And Grommen, once again, you're the first one that realizes it's not Rye. You realize that there's something wrong in this moment right here as this creature's sauntering closer and closer to you guys. And as she's making her way closer, every step falling with utter grace. Every movement is perfectly placed. Everything's perfectly measured. The unevenness of the cave, all that has no effect on her. Her skin